So there's been a rumor going around that paintball will once again be on TV. Everyone is pointing to ESPN, which we have been on before, with the NPPL's show. It wasn't so much just watching paintball as it was introducing people to pro characters and following them around a bit, and then showing some footage of playing, and then more about pro players, and kind of trying to build an interest in the event. But they filmed, this was in 2007, 2008, they filmed a number of events, and then it got a little scattered. The show itself, of course, kind of came into question when Pacific Paintball was no longer behind the NPPL, and it appears that this year they might be getting the show back. There are, of course, good and bad things about being on TV. The good things are, of course, there's more exposure. People get to see paintball. People get to know the pro players. They get a lot of the attention that they deserve from all the hard work they've done. On the bad side, all of our dirty laundry is kind of just out there. Like all of the quirks and such that some of us find ever so dear about the sport might not come across as so endearing to people who haven't been around it. It's interesting that a lot of these companies, the paintball companies, try to make everything very kid-friendly. The tournament scene has become a lot more kid-friendly. Products have become a lot more family-friendly. And the show focused a lot on what people from like 18 to 25 would think was more interesting. So you have more partying, you have more travel, you have a lot of those things that are more interesting for a certain demographic, 18 to 25-ish. That isn't necessarily the main paintball demographic, but I mean, you know, if you're going to put something on TV, you might as well make it look interesting, right? I'm hesitant. I want to be excited. The NPPL deserves some love. But I don't know if we're there, and I don't know if doing like a variety hour kind of show is the best way to do it. It's of course not jokes and then like Ryan Greenspan singing a song, but it's less about like who's winning and who's playing the best, and this is what the sport, these are the skills for the sport, this is what the sport does. And it's more about, oh well, this is the lifestyle that some of the pro paintball players have. Oh look, now they're shooting guns. Oh look, now, you know, Chris Lasoya is this amazing guy who has this awesome life. And I think that could be very detrimental. You know, exposure's good. Everyone's heard the quote, any press is good press, but I don't know if that's the case in this instance. Just because we are younger than a lot of sports, and we are a decent amount less mature, and we have, you know, we have some things that outsiders, oh gosh, that sounds weird, that people who aren't in industry and haven't gone to tournaments and haven't been around it might not understand from just watching like an hour on TV. I mean, I'm more than willing to have it up there. You know, nobody's going to come and ask me, oh, well, you know, should we do this? If they did, I would, of course, say, yes, go on TV, go ahead, just go shoot guns. But I would really, really like it if we could push more for like, paintball, college paintball on ESPN for a decent amount of time. Showed paintball is paintball, like. And I think that would be a really, really good thing to get behind as an industry. I mean, college sports are huge, and having something like paintball at a collegiate level would give us a bit of legitimacy. When the kids are running around, when my peers are running around, you know, in college and playing paintball and doing all these different things, we can definitely go for that market. And you know, it's still, you know, based on the game and not based on particular lifestyles. But of course, focusing on lifestyles helps create loyalty. So there's always give and take. There was also some talk about the X Games. I don't think paintball belongs in the X Games. I really don't think it belongs in the X Games. It's very sport driven, and you know, the X Games, the Do Tour, all of that, you know, it isn't in that same format. It isn't in that same setting. So it would be it would be like asking an audience who gets really, really psyched up to watch this guy go like way down a ramp to then get the same kind of hyped up about watching, you know, 5 or 7 guys like lining up on a post, and they're gonna be like, okay, this is great, okay, thanks. Why am I watching this again? It's just a different gear, and I don't know if it belongs in that. I of course would love to hear your comments on this, especially if they differ from my own. When it comes to paintball on TV, I get a little scattered. It's a good idea, and it's a bad idea, and it's a terrible idea, and it's fantastic. So, yeah. Anyway, I just released a video about a contest I'm having for my Facebook fan page. Check that out. I will link both the video and my Facebook fan page to this, so you guys can check it out and hopefully win something. I'm gonna go eat dinner because I'm hungry.